Hey, Unpaid Lunch listeners, you can find us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and ad-free as a Prime member on Amazon Music. Find us on social medias and YouTube at Unpaid Lunch. On your break today, Monroe might be dead, Key still wilding with the board, and Lynn stops by to shoot the shit. All right, time to clock out for lunch. Welcome to Unpaid Lunch, and thanks for spending your break with us. I'm Heavy D. Monroe's here. Key is in studio, and Lynn's is here too. Oh, you got a whole cheer.
Thank you.
We obviously gave Key the board back still. Key has control of the board again.
Yes.
I'm in my happy space.
Yeah, we recorded Show Color before this, and she had all different buttons, and it confused her.
Yeah. A what and a who. And they were
They
not
were still like
and then the booing was just like.
The Grinch put your buttons on there. So what holiday hoobie waddy?
And then he's like, let's ring the bell. And he pointed down at the board, and I was like, I think he wants to do the outro, but, he's like, just hit the button.
Just hit the button.
Hit the button already.
Well, I pointed towards you, and I thought you knew. Sorry you were out of your element. I think it's the first time you've done Show and Color. Mm-hmm. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care what's going on. Monroe been good? You've been on every episode of Unpaid Lunch for like 6 months.
Almost.
Yeah, even like I don't know. We're a little over a year on that, and then the 10,000 downloads, and I think this is 49, actually 49, like the number 49, not counting the bonus episodes and shit. But we already got the badge for 50 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thanks everybody for supporting us all the way through. It's fun. We're having a good time. Lynn's hasn't been on the show in forever, and we always have the best time, and the mics are never on. We're having the best time.
Clearly, that's the best time. 'Cause at times, it's a good thing they are not on.
Yeah, I feel like if this is an hour episode, it's actually a 30-minute episode.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
just cutting shit that we're
Just rambling about.
shouldn't have talked about anyway.
Yes.
Toe was going to be on tonight, but he had prior engagements, so sorry for anybody who reached out. And then I told him Toe was going to be on, but Toe's going to be a regular. He loves doing it. I told him I'm forcing him to be here because all the listeners want Toe to be here. And then Rhino's healing up, so as soon as he feels better, he's going to be back too. I'm making him. He doesn't have any choice. What's he going to do about it?
It is what it is.
I think Toe's a really good asset.
Yeah, he is. He's great to have here.
Yeah.
I was excited about. So I wanted to touch on the couple weeks ago. I had that like where the power went out at work, and I always think about different departments when you're working somewhere, like how work stoppages affect you and what you have to do. And like I know Monroe in medical field, if the power doesn't really go out in a hospital, but when it does, it's wild.
Yeah.
Everything's nuts.
I've never seen it happen, but it could break loose.
Well, I think it happened during the flood in Whitesburg, right?
Mm-hmm. Really?
I was like,
Yeah.
because they had to like emergency evacuate everybody from the hospital because the grid was down.
Really?
So,
Yeah, I think this was it the nursing home?
the nursing home, that's what it was.
home.
Because it actually got flooded, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was. But when you're working, when you have a job that's like you don't have to do anything, like if you work at school, is what I was thinking about. I was thinking about you, like the power goes out at school, y'all get it made. Like you're just hanging out. Like it's perfect.
Yeah.
Not you, because you're probably working from home, so I don't care anyway.
I mean, I'm just in a room with two other people by myself, but kids go berserk. Like,
Yeah.
so
Crazy.
It's dark out.
teacher-wise, it's not fun. But if you don't have any major responsibilities, then you're just chilling.
Yeah. I'm in IT, so it actually sucked this time around. It's the first time I've ever been affected by being like, oh, I actually have to do something.
Everybody calling in. Like,
Yeah, it's actually kind of sucks. I actually have to do something.
wait, it's working.
When the power was out, I was talking to the kids, about used to when power would go out, what we would do, and the fact that landline phones still work even though the power was out. And we would call into the radio station and request songs to be played and use our, battery operated radios. And it was just so foreign to them. They're like, what's it mean to request a song?
Well,
did they even know what a radio was?
Right. No.
I mean,
no.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Kids don't have a clue.
I love that. You ever seen that YouTube video where they're talking about, or where they like give the kids, they'll give them so much money if they can figure out how to dial a phone number on a touch or a dial,
rotary.
The rotary. Yeah. You can figure out how to dial a phone number on this. We'll give you $5,000. Can't do it. To be fair,
absolutely cannot. But that is hard.
It's a hard thing to do.
It is a
struggle
hard thing.
with it.
It was very confusing.
You know what's harder? Using a BlackBerry.
Oh my gosh, that was like the first smartphone I ever had.
We all did. We all thought we were super cool with that little rolly ball thing.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't deal.
No.
I went through like 5.
The slide screen.
Yeah.
The keyboard.
Yes.
That one was terrible. The one you slide over and flip up.
And you flip it up and it was so small. Everything.
I was thinking.
I never had one of those.
Really?
I had the BlackBerry.
We're a little bit older than you though. So it was like we caught the back end. The cell phone, the first cell phone, the Razor. Did you have a Razor?
Yes.
That was the first one I ever
text
had.
from my pocket with a Razor without looking at it.
Yeah.
It's much easier to text on that than it is a keyboard.
It was.
Like from your pocket, you could send SOS messages.
I mean, and you knew.
You knew where the buttons were. Yeah, you knew if you were on the 5.
Yeah.
It's got the little dot on
It
it.
had a dot.
Did you ever wear the springs out in your screen from just like flipping it open?
Flipping it too much.
Flipping
Yeah.
it back and forth. You couldn't kill those phones out though.
Well, yeah, I worked night shift at a gas station. I just sat there all night long flipping my phone back and forth and playing
I had a
Snake.
couple that just broke.
Yeah, the top flips off of it. Well,
Like, I don't think mine ever quit working though. Like,
My mom still has a few, and every now and then she'll charge them up for the kids to play with, and they still come on.
Yeah.
those Nokia phones, they're like nothing but death taxes and Nokia 2200s or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the only things that are permanent. Those are lasting forever.
Forever.
They'll find those in like 100,000 years. Ancient relics of a lost
1%
civilization. Yeah, it's chill. It's just flashing.
Imagine our kids
Snakes
though,
going across the street.
using phones today with screens the size that we did.
They couldn't.
Or
Oh yeah,
prepaid phone cards. Like you only get 300 minutes.
yeah.
Like what would that be like?
There's crazy stuff. I think about all the time. There's crazy stuff like when text used to cost you. Like
Yes.
every
Yeah,
text.
it was like $1.
Yeah,
or something.
every text. Well, I think it was like they went up over time.
That's what I'm saying.
And then eventually it was just free.
Yeah.
Like then they were like, oh, you know what? Everybody's just sending a million texts now. We got to do something about this.
That was when texting first became a thing here.
Yeah, stop texting me. It's costing me so much money.
Wait till after 9 p.m.
Yeah, after
My minutes are
9.
free.
Yep.
On the
But
weekends too.
It's,
Yeah.
unlimited talk, text, and data. It's like he said, it used to be after 9 p.m. and before a certain time. And on the weekends, it was a different time. And
Yeah, they ain't none of that no more.
I have to tell a really funny story about old people not knowing how technology works.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had the discussion before about my dad and the difference in Netflix and the internet.
Oh my God.
And he doesn't know the difference in Netflix and the internet, and he can't figure out they're the same thing. Wi-Fi and Netflix are the same thing. So my aunt gets hornswoggled, hoondangled, hoggleswoggled by Gearhart because they do this thing where they give you now their cable is just an app.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have it? Their cable is just an app. That's all their cable is. Their box is basically a Roku box.
Yeah.
And it has their app on it, which is the Gearhart app. And it's just a streaming service. I mean, it's like YouTube TV.
Yeah.
It's just what
it's a streaming service. Is exactly what.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
exactly what it is. But then on the Roku, on the box, it has Netflix and YouTube TV and like all that stuff because you can use them if you sign into them.
yeah.
Well, they're kind of misleading to older people and kind of tell them
Yeah.
that they have that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so my Aunt Etta just thinks she has that shit. Like, she doesn't know.
Oh, they
Is
don't
that
know.
true?
Because she thinks it's included with her stuff. And I was like, no, unfortunately, it's not how it works.
Pay separate and they don't understand.
But anyway, my mother told me that she had to explain to them how data worked.
Oh, Lord.
Because they didn't know that they thought when you were out, the way that you were sending messages and receiving messages and using internet was you're picking up people's Wi-Fis from just like in their houses and stuff. That's what they thought was going on. They didn't know that you just had internet, and they're like, "Where's it at?" And Mom was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Where does it come from?" She was like the towers, like air,
satellites.
Same, yes. I don't know how it works. I just know it does. How does the radio work? How does the microwave work? I don't know. I know how a combustion engine works. That makes sense. I can't send radio waves.
No.
I'm surprised that people don't know things.
Mom's the same way. She didn't know the difference in Wi-Fi and data. And she's like, well, I ended up just turning her data off when she's out because hers isn't unlimited.
Yeah.
And her and Dad done the same thing, and Dad's bill was like $400 over. And come to find out, he was watching Andy Griffith or something on Netflix on his phone while waiting for the kids from school. He was using data. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. He's like, well, I didn't know. What's the difference? It's like,
well, they didn't grow up with that, so they don't understand it, It is a hard thing to understand, actually. Mm-hmm. My sister, 42 years old, and she cannot understand it either.
Yeah.
She's just like them.
That scared me.
It did me too.
That flash got me. Yeah, I don't understand. Well, I just want kids to understand the struggle that we went through. Everything that they do. It sounds so old. It sounds like the most old man statement ever, but like, I want you to know what for granted you take watching a video.
Yes.
Like how long it took for me to watch a video.
Or download
the work I had to do.
It would have to load for 45 minutes before you could ever start to watch it.
God forbid I wanted to find a place to see a naked woman on the internet. Okay? And that was a real hard thing to do.
Oh, God.
Okay? Because there's pop-ups and you got to find somebody to blame it on.
And it's dial-up.
Yeah, and there's dial-up.
And if somebody calls, it's going to kick you off.
Yeah, and you're halfway through and the phone rings. You're halfway through and your Aunt Martha's on the line. All right, and you got to answer it. Hey, Aunt Martha, get me off the phone. You download all of it, and it's just Lion King.
It's 3 more minutes.
So then you just got to watch Lion King. But that's what I was going to say is now we're better equipped, though, because now that Pornhub's gone, rip. No, I don't know. I don't know if that applies. I'm just saying. Now that it's gone, I'm back to using LimeWire. Pirated downloads. I'm not really. I'm just kidding.
What website do you use?
I just Google it now.
Okay.
I just Google it, and whichever one you can use will just let you get in.
Yeah.
So it's really probably just best to just Google stuff.
You're right.
Anyway, it's just
You pick the top
Google knows
2 or
all.
3.
it's gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. My name is Sage, and I'm here with my good friend Emily to tell you all about an explosive new podcast called Watch Me Do It.
That's right. Sage and I are here for you from the west side of Los Angeles, where we dish out all of the tea about our real life dates, relationships, hookups, friendship breakups, careers, and more.
It's real, it's a bit raw, and completely unapologetic, all about being divorced and single in your 40s.
Dive in with us every Tuesday, where life gets delightfully real. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Subscribe and share now.
She knows what's up. That's the only. It's funny is I don't care about the government anymore at all. Or I don't care about God, Jesus. I can't believe it's still doing that. I've WD-40'd it.
You what?
WD-40'd it. WD-40'd it.
Okay. Oh, WD-40'd it?
First he said
Yeah, sure.
He said 40.
Hey, yeah, y'all the ones to correct me. Sure. Y'all straight, ain't you? Look at you.
What are you looking at me like that for?
And I just caught you. I just wanted to, just got caught up in it. That was funny.
I knew. I could feel it.
Where'd you get that vape?
What vape? I don't have a vape.
I'll cut this. Don't worry.
Not from her
It's funny is
addictive friend, addictive personality friend.
how much stuff I tell Keisha I'm going to cut in episodes. I don't
He
even
does
cut
not
it.
cut them.
It's like, it's really just
Really needs to be a sound on the board at this point.
what? Telling. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna add it right now. Like, Jesus. We went off the rails here.
We've been off the deep end.
We are off the track for sure.
See, Toe keeps us in order.
Sorry, Lady Gaga lyrics.
What are the Lady Gaga lyrics?
I'm off the deep end.
Oh, I don't know those.
I dive in.
I don't know what you're saying. So,
I'll never
whatever.
meet the ground. So I have a question.
Do it.
As far as the cards are concerned.
Oh, you're gonna get a card. I was getting ready to get to a card. That's where
we
I
can
was
do
going.
that.
I was
just
actually
wrote
reading
some-
through them, so
Monroe's reading through them. Do you just want to pick a random one? Monroe just wants to read through them.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Just pick a card off the table. We're gonna do a toe card. Who do you want to read it? You want to read it? You want somebody to read? You want to read it, Kay?
I'll read.
Let Kay read it. Toe card. Have you done one of? You've not done one of these, Lynn? Yeah. Toe brought these. The third time he was on, second or third time he was on, he brought a bunch of these cards, and they're just different questions for us to go over, or things to talk about. You got one?
Yeah, I think we've
Okay.
got both of these though.
Oh, we have done them?
Yeah.
let's do.
It's okay. There's one here.
Okay.
Got one?
Yep.
Do it.
What fashion choice have you made that you now regret?
Oh. Wonder if that's going to be a permanent fashion choice, like getting quit your job tattooed on your body.
Mine would have been the first time I decided to go blonde, and the lady that done it had no idea what she was doing, so my hair looked copper, and it felt like it was
Nice.
so stringy. Oh, it was
She
awful.
burned it up.
Nice.
Awful.
I would have to say over plucking the eyebrows because I have none now. They're just gone.
God.
They're gone. I have to, put them on there every day. I really wish I had never done that.
So they just don't grow back, and you pluck them. You keep plucking and plucking.
Well, I mean, back in the day when we were teenagers, that was the trend to have basically no
eyebrows at all. Yeah.
And that I do not understand. But now, as an adult, I still don't have any because we pluck them so much that they just.
You're really good at painting them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's become an art now,
Clay's overexcited about the Vikings.
He
So
is.
The lady that done mine jacked them up,
Yeah.
and you can still see how off the tattoos are.
Oh,
They're terrible.
I got mine done during COVID, tattooed on, and now obviously they needed to be redone.
well, maybe we'll have another pandemic.
Maybe, who knows?
It could happen anytime.
It could.
Monroe, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that you don't have any fashion choices you regret.
Not really, no.
No, I think your wardrobe's been the same the whole time I've known you.
Yes, it has.
about-
That you've been wearing that sweatshirt for 10 years.
Yes.
Like as a child, like haircuts.
No.
Did you ever have like a bowl cut?
No.
I think he probably wore that hat his whole life.
True.
Yeah.
Probably.
I have so many.
When I was little, I had a rat tail.
Oh shit, that's gotta be it. That's where we're at.
I had that
was
like
coming.
a part, like
You,
it was long.
you
my
give
hair in
off
the back.
you give off fucking rat tail vibes.
He does. Like
Yeah.
I can see him as a little kid.
Your
right
daddy
now
loved
with
that
one.
shit.
Yeah.
He's like, my boy rat tail. He loved that shit. That's nice. Yeah, I had all that shit. There's a really, really bad picture of me as a grown man with a bowl cut. It exists.
you're talking
You do know, yeah, it exists somewhere, and I look like a fucking cartoon character. I'm telling you, it is the goofiest fucking picture. Like, if I wanted it to be, honestly, I think it's me and my brother. I think it's me and my brother, and he's like pinching my nipple or something. So I'm making like a.
Is it like a Dumb and Dumber haircut?
Yes, it's exactly. I fucking look just like Fat Harry. Is who I look like. That's what my hair is. It was the worst haircut, and that's why my hair's long. Is because I never had a good haircut. Every time you get somebody to cut your hair off, they don't know what. Because I'm like, I don't really want it real long, but I don't want it short. I don't want a short haircut. And they're like, okay, I know right what you want.
And it's gone.
And I'm fucking
and they never know.
Well, you didn't know what I wanted because now I look like the kid from fucking Child's Play.
Now
Not
I
Child's
have no
Play.
hair.
Hold on. Little redheaded kid that's really mean.
Andy.
Dennis.
Dennis the Menace?
It is something with a child
Yeah.
in the name.
Yeah, I can't think of that movie. Little redheaded kid.
It is Child's Play,
Yeah, it is
isn't
Child's
it?
Play.
That's
It
Chucky.
is. No.
Yeah.
Right.
That's Chucky.
Okay. I know the movie you're
You know
talking
exactly
about.
what I'm talking about. There's like 3 of them.
Because he's like, he gets
Yeah, he's really
adopted
mean.
or something.
Yeah, he gets adopted and he's really mean.
Yeah.
The Omen.
No.
No, that's
No,
this
this
guy
is
goes
like
straight to horror movies.
I think
He's,
this is
right.
like from the 80s.
it
or
is,
something.
yeah, early 90s. Yeah, he gets lost in horror movies.
Yeah.
Big horror
That's all I
guy.
do.
We seen
I have not seen it yet. I know
we
what you're
seen
saying.
Terrifier.
I know.
We seen Terrifier 3.
Yeah, I did a couple weeks ago.
Did you watch it? Did you hate it?
I hated it.
Yeah.
The second one was much better, I think. The third one, I was just...
It's hard to follow.
It's just dumb to me, really.
Yeah, I really
The storyline was bad.
What I really love about those movies is I think the dude is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is
He is
hilarious.
funny.
The shit where
Him with the in the second one.
this fucking scene that somebody's gonna die.
Yeah.
Surprise. But when he walks in, maybe it was the second one that I was watching when the walks in and the girl's dead in the bed, and
Yes.
the mom starts like screaming and crying, and he's like giving boohoo face, like fake crying, like oh, and like points at her and like starts laughing. God, he's so funny.
Problem
He
child.
is an a-hole.
Problem child. That's fucking it. There it is.
Googling it. You got it.
We ain't
That's what it is.
crazy. Those movies rock. You ever seen those?
Long time ago.
Yeah. Those are good.
They are
That
good.
haircut, I had that.
Okay.
Yeah, goofy ass shit.
God.
Also, do you remember I had Liberty spikes in high school? Remember I had purple spiked hair?
Yes.
That sucked. It was super
Yes,
expensive.
You did. You had purple spot.
It was expensive to get the color, and it was expensive to use the glue.
Oh, I guarantee
I used to have like blonde right here on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, you wore, did you have American Eagle polos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hot. I'd fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely have sex with 18-year-old Monroe.
Okay, I got a joke for y'all.
Yeah, what?
Y'all ready?
Tell me.
What did the Pacific say to the Atlantic?
What?
I have no idea.
Please tell me. Please tell me.
Nothing. They just waved.
Will you play the outro music?
We'll catch y'all next week.
Yeah. We're out. Let's have a good one. We had to cue a commercial and come back with a new producer. Was that one of Mike's jokes? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna tell him that didn't land.
I thought it was great.
Okay.
You would.
What's the worst
know.
thing you've seen at work?
Oh shit. At any work, I was just thinking about how much gross stuff happened at Double Quick. And that has to be just the stuff that happens in the parking lot, the stuff that happens in the bathrooms there.
Oh, I can just imagine.
Yeah, it's
Car
pretty
wash.
gross. Car wash.
Ew.
Stuff I've seen at the car wash.
Oh, yeah.
Like connected to the gas station.
What do you mean? Like, where were you at that you seen it?
Neon.
You were like in the car wash?
Like pulled up to go through the car wash, yes.
Oh, and you were just waiting,
No, like when you
watching people real creep like?
You know what?
I don't know what I don't know what your plans are here. I don't know what's going on. So listen, what should we do for the 50th episode? We really need to ask, people really need to tell us, because we're going to be 2 weeks till we record again, but then 2 weeks we have 2 guests lined up. So I think we'll probably do either 2 episodes that week, or I've been making a lot of false promises lately just because. So we're set up to do mobile. I'd kind of like to get some mobile mics. Mm-hmm. Like I've got the whole setup that we can take these with us but it's a lot of gear, and you can get wireless mics that work with the system. And I kind of like to do that, to get wireless mics, and we could do on location stuff. We've been talking about wanting to do that a while, like dirty job style.
Oh yeah.
Like actually,
that would be fun.
yeah, actually go like interview people on site. I just think that'd be fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
We just run in and interview people real quick. Like, so what's the worst thing's happened to you today?
That would be really
I think it'd be awesome. Everybody at McDonald's will tell you.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They'd
yeah.
all
Sure.
work for you. Yeah. I actually
they
have
were able
rapport
to
with
tell you.
drive-through workers in everywhere in Norton. So it's like I know all the people in all the drive-throughs in Norton.
And they're always disgruntled, so they're ready to.
They're not disgruntled with me though. They're like,
Right.
your car smells real good.
Yeah.
So I get along with them all. My lunch break's an hour. I had somebody quote to me it was Danny. The thing
yeah?
Danny last night was like, boss makes $1.
He did.
Yeah, I make a dime. And I was like, hey, do you know?
Do you know who you're talking to?
I say that all the time. I only poop on company time. There's no reason. Why would I poop on my own time if I can get paid for it? If I have to poop in the mornings, I try to hold it. Because if I can just wait 45 minutes, I can get paid for it. So I'm just saying.
Really, yeah.
Literally never thought about it like that.
Yeah, if you can just hold it and get to work, you can get paid to poop. That's solid, really good. And you can poop with other people. Because there's a bunch of stalls. And it's always full. It wouldn't be an unpaid lunch episode if we didn't talk about a little bit of poop.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
there's
I think that happens
it has to be poop.
frequently.
You know what? It's just a part of life. All right. Life, poop, death. I mean,
Basically.
that just explains everything, actually. Super depressing.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Monroe.
Monroe.
What's the worst thing you've seen at work, Monroe?
Mhm.
God, yeah. You didn't get fired.
They don't know who I am.
All right. To be fair,
I work
this is
there.
not the thing that would get you fired.
No.
There's multiple other things that would get you fired. So just say it. It's fine.
Probably when I was working in the ER and a guy came in with his trauma and he shot himself.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right through the bottom of the chin.
Oh,
Oh,
delicious.
I bet that was nasty.
Yeah.
Not being able to kill yourself is an extra level of.
Torture.
Yeah.
It's a whole new level.
It's like you thought you were a failure before.
But you have leveled up now.
wait till you're really depressed later and you're like, I couldn't even kill myself.
I can't do nothing
I
right.
can't even do that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Depression's real.
It is.
I wish I had that phone number to put in here. I might just put the Logic song in right here. They changed the number, though. They changed the phone number, and like Logic was like, "Well, shit." And he's got that song with the title of that song is the suicide.
Yeah. I mean, make that make sense. That they changed the number, please.
I think it's like a text line now. I think you dial the number and they call you or something. I don't know what it is. Doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense to me.
Were you here for Super Show?
I feel like she was.
I think I
Bro,
was.
fucking everybody was here. Jesus. That's why it was like the 50th episode, we need to do something, but not that.
But not that again.
I don't know what we're going to do, but we're not going to do that. I thought we could do like, that's why I kind of want to wait a couple weeks. I thought we could do, I want people's opinions too, like just small interviews with everybody instead of doing like everybody here.
Yeah.
Like just have people in. I'll record some interviews throughout the week
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was
just
thinking
little small.
with-
yeah,
with
that'd
other
be great.
people. Yeah, I think that'd be really good. I like to do something.
You could do like a mashup of the interviews and like
Yeah.
have just a clip of like a question from each one that you
Yeah.
play like,
Yeah.
at the beginning of the show.
And I'm going to put some pretty cool content on Patreon for just the people who stuck with us. Like I have a ton of backlog of stuff that was cut that we cut that
Mhm.
like
Oh, yeah.
just unreleased shit. That's not like sensitive stuff, but it's just stuff that we were
Oh yeah.
mostly the pre-show stuff. You know, we'll record for 10 minutes before we actually like cut the
Yeah.
show. So like mostly that shit, and that shit's funny sometimes because we're just hanging out and talking about nothing. But sometimes it has people's names in it, so I have to errata.
Just those cuts.
But luckily we have AI. Rhino told me today that this is the year that Skynet was supposed to take over. Did you know that?
Really?
Ironic since
That's in 2024?
yeah.
Okay.
ironic since Google just announced that their new software was built almost exclusively by AI.
Yeah.
Not to quote iRobot, but
Ain't Elon making the iRobot?
yeah, he's doing iRobot shit.
Does that not like freak you all out? Just a
I think we'll be dead. I think we'll be dead before it matters. Like our kids probably won't, but I think we will. I think that's going to take about 20 or 30 years for it to actually affect people, and especially here. It actually probably won't ever affect people here. Like
it may not.
So I heard that the reason they're redoing all the roads, like Norton, all the roads are getting stripped and redone and relined.
Yes,
I heard it's because they're going to start passing federal regulations, because smart cars can't drive on like our roads because
there's no lines.
Because there's no lines,
roads,
so they can't pick up the lines.
It's just basically one big pothole.
That's why even the haulers now are lined, like white lines on both sides, no yellow line. Is so the cars are trained to stay next to the white lines. That's how the cars, like it's how they track. It's white lines is how they track. So that's good, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so we get roads that are real.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. On my way up here, because I haven't been up here in a little while, I was like, oh my God.
I can drive.
Look, I was like, the road is fixed. Oh my God, this is amazing.
I actually think that might have just been because everybody complained so much.
Yeah, it is. But pay attention to how long lines actually last. You know what I mean? If they're...
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Especially here.
Especially here.
They fall off.
Yeah.
The road falls off usually.
But that's true.
Yeah.
To have a vehicle to operate in that fashion or that manner around here, I don't think it's just...
That's why I said it's going to be years and years before they can do anything here.
Well, now, like my mom, she doesn't have a smart car, but her car has cameras. She has like 20 cameras all around her car, and if she drives too far,
it catches
one of the lines. It actually jerks her car back over into the.
Brianna's does that,
and I'm like, I can't.
Lane assist.
Yeah, it weirds me out.
The rental I had.
Turn that shit off real fast.
From when the one I had was messing up the first time or whatever. I was driving it home from Pikeville and went to, just get over in the other lane, and I had signaled, and because I went,
and it jerked you back over.
It jerked me back. I was like, "Whoa!"
That should get you killed too.
Yes,
I didn't realize what it was. I didn't, and I was going from
something's in your tire. Feels like
to Making, and I went to dodge a pothole, and it jerked me back over, and I was able to jerk back and
jerk.
But it does do that. My mom's car, it's
got lost in it. Can't keep you guys straight. It's gotta be.
I was totally being straight.
We forget. You remember
forget.
Trying to be good. You're hanging out with a bunch of bad influences.
I know.
The worst influences. Even Monroe, he's the quietest bad influence ever.
It's true.
You ask Monroe if you should do something, he says, "Fuck it."
Yeah, do
Let's
it.
do
it.
And I'm over here like, don't.
Have you ever heard him? Do you ever hear him say, "Don't do it"? He's like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Just go. Never heard him say no to anything. And I asked him, I was like, "Monroe, you want to go to Illinois?" And it's like, and we'll go down there and hang out and somewhere new.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I've actually heard him say yeah. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, he never says yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good to go all the time. It's cool. Monroe is infinitely DTF. Like that's what he is all the time. Let's just go.
Yeah. You're
What we
right.
doing? I'm down. Especially even if he
with
works. Actually, if he works the night before, he's more down to do whatever the next day.
Because I won't have to wake up.
Yeah, he's more down to do all the shit the next day. He's like, yeah, can we just drive? Like when we do the Nashville trips, he just sleeps
drive
the
down
first.
there.
Yeah, like sleep. Oh my God, the Vikings Colts. For context, the Vikings Colts game's on, and I'm a Colts fan, and Clay's a Vikings fan, and Clay's watching it, and he's going to talk so much crap if they win. They're going to win, and he's going to talk so much crap, and I've told him they're going to win. Oh, yeah.
I've not watched much football this year.
No, you haven't. I tried to talk to you about it, and you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have not.
I haven't watched a single game.
I know.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
You watch more high school football than I have, though.
Yeah. Oh, Yeah.
Watch a lot of high school football.
I watched a lot this year. I'm going to miss it when it's over, though.
Yeah, this year. But you'll be caught up in other stuff. It's fun.
So.
Yeah.
The end of one thing just starts another.
If not, you're welcome to join me.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm like begging you all, send me these children's schedule so I will have something to do because my son does not want to do anything.
But he wants to. He definitely loves to come to those games. He likes to mingle.
We love it, and he loves. He likes to hang out.
Yeah, he's a mingler.
He is. He's real quiet, but he's such a social butterfly that it cracks me up because he's like real.
Yeah,
but he
hanging out with people, not saying anything.
Yeah,
Monroe does that.
He's just
all the time, bro.
Yeah.
But he'll be like, "Hey, can you take me here and drop me off at this game?" I'm like, "Okay, sure."
Yeah, I want to be there. I just don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Mine are opposite. They don't want to go. Unless you want to go to the football
don't
game
go anywhere.
Friday night. No. Why? I don't want to go.
Clay don't really want to go anywhere.
But to be fair, like basketball and baseball are life. And so when he does have any kind of downtime, he just wants to be home.
Yeah. I understand that.
This feels like a mom episode. We got to redo those.
Yes.
Well.
So was I.
Never. Your mind's, it's hard to get your all's minds out of the gutter.
What's a gutter?
That's not necessarily true.
They can come out. They just go right back in.
Calm down. It's talking dirty all the time. Oh, yeah. So this is recording this episode the 3rd of November. Which, what the fuck?
You said every time you said to beep you.
Oh, that's fair.
Hey.
Got me. I'm pretty sure you missed 100 of them.
You got that one, though.
Yeah, congratulations. You got one. 40 minutes into recording, she beeps me for saying I specifically know I've said.
And then
You're fired. What was I talking about? You got me.
Don't ask me.
I ain't. I'm asking the person that's supposed to be keeping up with me what I'm doing.
Well,
she can't.
at this time, she cannot.
I really need toe. All right. I'm just kidding. I'm not really. Halloween. That's what I was talking about. We wanted to do a Halloween episode, but it didn't work because Halloween was so weird this year.
very.
We could do a spooky episode, but now I'm not going to do that anymore.
Shout out Tyler.
Yeah, I know. That was the plan. That would have been awesome to have him on for a Terrifier shit, for him to just do some gruesome stuff for Halloween. But we didn't. And instead, we're just going to eat candy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 3 weeks. Just going to eat chocolate because for some reason we have so much candy. You've ate 4 pieces of candy since you've been here, just chocolate.
I know, and I've only eaten 1 pice since Halloween, and I've come up here and I have. Me and Clay was fighting over candy in there a while ago.
That be happening. Yeah. That happens around here.
Speaking of Tyler, I think something that would be cool for unpaid would be if once maybe a month or once every so often we could go live and video the show.
Yeah, we've been planning to do that. Things kind of we've been planning to do that. Also we're gonna get mailbag started back. So after the holidays, everything will be like weekly again. But we got to get people sending in emails and even get calls.
Yeah, I loved when you did the mailbag thing.
Yeah, we need more mailbag. We've I don't know. I can get more. We just need to get people to email them in and go comment on the YouTube videos. Because the YouTube videos, we need to make sure everybody knows this is your alert to go and comment with a story. And we'll use it on the air and won't give you credit because we don't read your name. That's what we do every time.
Yep.
Hey, hustlers, just cutting in to say we want to hear from you. Send us an email with a fail that's happened to you at work recently. Each week, we're going to pull one fail email and read it on the episode. Try to keep them short so we got some time to make fun of you. The email is unpaidlunch@gmail.com. That's unpaidlunch@gmail.com. All right, back to the show.
Love those. Those are my favorite.
and hopefully Ryan will be back after the holidays. We've already said that. And what you got your finger on that button for? I know, whatever you're going to do. I seen it. I said, what button was it? Just press it. You thought I was going to say, didn't you? Did I say, why didn't you press it?
Because I missed it, so I was waiting for the next
Do you think I'm going to say, again? No, I said it.
She was about to.
It does work, though. But now instead, there's just silent spots. Because now I'm afraid to say it.
That was perfect.
That's ridiculous. I'm putting a commercial right here. Not anybody hear it. Commercial ideas. People need to send those in too. I can't work here anymore, really. No way you wanted the board back now and get lost in it. God. Thanks. Thanks for all the hard work. Thanks, Monroe, for being here.
Hello.
Monroe's here. Did you know, Lens, that Monroe's here?
Well, I thought I seen him a while ago, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
I just got back.
I can't say anymore. 'Cause I'm super afraid to. When do you go back to work?
Tomorrow night.
You go back tomorrow night. I don't know how you end up on every episode of Unpaid Lunch and you work all the damn time.
Right.
And then we done the, you just done the Extra Life event for the kiddos.
It was all right.
24 hours of gaming. Yeah, we had a good time last night.
Yeah. I didn't go the whole time like I do usually, but.
Yeah, well, you're old.
I know.
You're getting
I
older.
didn't want to spend that much time there.
When we did that, we did it like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And we did it and we were there like from
Forever.
beginning to end, playing video games and
awful.
like destroying everything.
Yeah.
Now we're old. I was there like 3 hours. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to go home. Can't do that shit. I came straight home and got in bed. That's what we're going to do now because it's late. So I guess the next show, this show will come out the week of 11/3. So, and then we'll record again in a couple weeks and hopefully we'll have a couple more guests for everybody lined up. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. We're on YouTube. I don't know if you know that. Nobody pays attention to that, but go follow us there. Get some exclusive stuff there. Patreon, really important. Supports the show. Pays for our publishing. Give us a cancel. That was okay. Thanks to our patrons, the paid that have been here since the beginning. Corey and Blair and Micah and Chris Hammonds. And then, Toe. He only does it so he can come on the show a whole bunch of times.
Toe.
That's why he does it. Yeah, unpaid Toe. Oh, we're going to just have the second half of the season is going to be unpaid Toe. Bleep me for saying one more time. There we go. There it is again. Found it one more time. Check us out. Again, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. Is that X? X. Facebook, Instagram, everything.
All the socials.
Anybody got anything else?
No.
Remember, y'all, ain't nobody stopping you from quitting your job but you. Let me tell you about today.
Okay.
Tell us.
So it's Clay's football banquet, and I don't know if you know or not, but I'm kind of an enemy of the coaches and the.
Oh,
and
yes.
the-
You have told me.
Yeah.
You've went off a couple
You
times.
know I'm in my villain era,
Yes.
Um,
definitely are.
but so I was trying to debate whether I actually wanted to go to the banquet or not, but I had to go for Clay.
You had to.
Yeah, and I sat at the front next to the coaches with Mike
Oh my god!
and just talk shit the whole time.
I love it.
And Rhino and his wife were sitting with us, and she was like, I'm gonna make you leave. She was like, you have to go.
He was making her nervous.
She was so uncomfortable. I was like, sorry, and she was like, that was, so I can't believe you were like that. And I was like, that was mild. I was just playing with them. Like, I wasn't even serious. I was just playing. I was on a bit. If you thought I was serious, like when I get serious, that's like, this is funny. But, yeah, that was fun though. I got to do that today. I got to be a menace today.
I know you just enjoyed that.
God, I did. I was thinking I wasn't going to go. And then I was like, you know, it'd be really fun to go and sit up front. That's what I really want to do. Yeah, I had to sit away from Brianna, and I didn't look at her either because I'm pretty sure she was.
Too this year.
You know what? I think we're going to crush everybody in basketball, so I'm not even. You know, winning solves everything. Just crush everybody, and who cares?
It really does.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
in the end, it says everything.
We're just going to crush everybody.
I really hope they do.
We should have did it in football.
really
That's why I was
good.
mad. Yeah, they're really good. He's probably going to play professional basketball, and that kid like plays nuts. He's crazy. Anyway, cut a bunch of minors' names on the podcast.
No one really knows who it is.
No, nobody knows what's going on. I'm just kidding. I don't cut anybody's name. We don't.
Sideball.
I don't know who we're talking about anyway.
I know we don't care. Monroe's barely here. Oh, something I haven't done yet. You know, sometimes I forget if I do an intro or not. I didn't. Did I?
You did not.
Been doing that lately. You know what throws me off? Not having the board.
Yeah.
Throws me off 'cause I don't look at it.